clock says 3, but it doesn't pull. No sudden wait, no unraveling spool. Light slants across the floor in lazy gold bars. I stay right here, no need to brace for scars. I used to feel the afternoon bend and break, energy draining like water down a drain. Now the hours hold shape, soft and wide. Nothing collapses, nothing has to hide. Afternoons that don't collapse, they stretch long and easy. No need for maps, no crash at the edges, no frantic relapse. Afternoons that don't collapse, calm stays steady, breath stays intact. Afternoons that don't collapse. Coffee's gone cool on the sill by the book. I read half a page, let the rest take its look. Shadows lengthen slow, no hurry to fall. The day doesn't demand, I answer its call. Old afternoons used to tighten my throat, waiting for something to slip or to float. Now they sit beside me, patient and plain, sustained like a river that knows its own lane. Afternoons that don't collapse, they carry their quiet, they carry their lapse into evening gentle, no sudden mishaps. Afternoons that don't collapse, I'm held in the middle, no need for perhaps. Afternoons that don't collapse. There was a time every 3 o'clock came with a quiet dread, like a gathering flame. I'd brace for the drop, for the fade, for the fight, till I learned calm could last through the light. Afternoons that don't collapse, they bloom in the stillness, they bridge every gap. No tipping, no tumbling, no need for a trap. Afternoons that don't collapse, sustained and unhurried, they carry me back. Afternoons that don't collapse. The sky turns amber without asking my name. Shadows stretch long across the same wooden frame. I didn't go looking, didn't lift my head high, yet here it arrives, painting gold on the sky. I used to think peace was a thing I could lose, that once it slipped out I'd have to refuse. The hours of dark till I earned it once more, but tonight it returns like it did before. Evening light finds me again. No effort, no bargain, no need to explain. It slips through the cracks where the day used to strain. Evening light finds me again. Soft on my shoulders, soft on the pain. Evening light finds me again. The room holds the warmth from the hours gone by. A book left open, a cup standing dry. I sit in the glow, let it rest on my skin. No rush to remember where I've been. There were evenings I fought for the last of the day, clawed at the color before it could fade. Now I open my hands and the quiet is kind. It knows its own way back, no map redefined. Evening light finds me again, recurring and gentle, no need to pretend. It carries no judgment, no score to amend. Evening light finds me again. I'm here when it lands and it calls me its friend. Evening light finds me again. I once believed calm was a guest I must keep, that dusk was departure, that night meant defeat. Till one evening it taught me the simplest art. Peace doesn't leave, it just changes its heart. Evening light finds me again. It circles, it lingers, it knows where I've been. No force in the coming, no fear in the end. Evening light finds me again, held in the quiet where shadows extend. Evening light finds me again. You sit across from me, no words on the line. The quiet doesn't press, doesn't ask for design. I feel the air move between us, slow and complete. No need to explain the space where we meet. I used to brace for the gap, fill it with sound, afraid that the stillness would let something drown. Now I rest in the pause, let it stretch like a tide, knowing connection lives here on the other side. Holding space without holding breath, no clenching the chest, no fear of what's left, just room for you fully. No script, no test, holding space without holding breath. We exist in the open, no way to confess. Holding space without holding breath. to the wall. I don't chase the glance, don't rise or fall. The moment is ours without needing to prove that love can be quiet and still be true. Old habits would tighten, would measure the air, would wonder if silence meant something unfair. Now I let it unfold, let it settle and stay. No grip on the feeling, no pushing away. Holding space without holding breath, easing the nearness, no edge of regret. You are here as you are, and I'm not upset. Holding space without holding breath, the heart stays relaxed in the place we have met. Holding space without holding breath, holding space without holding breath. I learned this the hard way, 3 years of tight lungs, through conversations that felt like they hung by threads I was pulling, afraid they would break, till one day I stopped and the love didn't shake. Holding space without holding breath, no armor, no effort, no fear of what's next. We breathe side by side, no need to protect. Holding space without holding breath, this is the kindness we both can accept. Holding space without holding breath, holding space without holding breath. Ring cuts through the quiet, 3 notes then space. I let it finish its sentence, watch it leave no trace. No reflex in my hand, no knot in my chest. The screen lights up alone, I stay at rest. I used to jump at the sound like it on my time, apologizing my pulse for every silent chime. Now the choice is mine, soft as breath, clear as day. I decide who enters, I decide the way. I answer calls when I want, no guilt in the pause, no need to confront. Peace lives in the space I finally grant. I answer calls when I want, the world keeps turning, gentle and constant. I answer calls when I want. Some voices wait patiently, some press and fade. I feel the difference now, no longer afraid. The ones who matter understand the quiet reply, the ones who don't, well, that tells me why. No hurried sorry forming on my tongue, no story I owe for the songs left unsung. My time is a garden, not a thoroughfare. I open the gate only when I'm there. I answer calls when I want, no dead in the silence, no battle to fun. Boundaries aren't walls, they're the air I breathe. I answer calls when I want, presence is a gift I no longer bequeath. I answer calls when I want. There was a time I thought availability was love. that every unanswered ring was a failure thereof. Now I know love waits, love breathes, love understands, that a quiet nod now can still harm hands. I answer calls when I want, and the ones who stay are the ones who don't. Force a door, demand a voice, pull me from my calm. I answer calls when I want. Peace isn't selfish, it's the softest bone. I answer calls when I want. I emptied the pockets of yesterday's coat, old tickets, spent photos, the weight of I should. Left them in drawers I no longer open. Now the bag on my shoulder feels almost unspoken. I asked what stays if the rest disappears, what still sings when the noise disappears. The answer came quiet, no fanfare, no fight, just a few small things glowing soft in the light. I carry what matters only, no extras, no armor, no stories that own me. A compass, a kindness, a breath, and a flame. I carry what matters only. The rest I set down without calling it shame. I carry what matters only. The path feels narrower but wider inside, room for the real when the false has been tried. A name I still answer, a hand I still reach, a truth that doesn't need volume or speech. I used to haul everything, afraid to forget. Thought loss was the cost of not holding regret. Now I travel lighter and strangely more whole. Clarity isn't heavy, it lightens the soul. I carry what matters only, no trophies, no grudges, no hunger to show me, just presence and purpose and space to be still. I carry what matters only. The heart knows the difference, the hands know the will. I carry what matters only. There was a morning I stood at the door, looked at the load I'd been carrying before, and one by one let the pieces release. Felt no smaller. through the crack, a small glow in the corner, no need to look back. I don't reach out to grab it, don't pin it in place. Just notice it settle on the lines of my face. I used to fear the flicker, thought it might leave too soon. Would clutch at the moment, tighten under the moon. Now I breathe and I watch it, let it wander or stay. Joy doesn't need chasing to light up the day. I let joy take its time, no hurry to hold it, no reason or rhyme. It comes when it wants, stays as long as it likes. I let joy take its time, no fear in the fade and no grip on the light. I let joy take its time. A laugh rises slowly from somewhere inside. I feel it expand, no need to decide if it's big enough, loud enough, worthy to keep. It's here in this moment, soft and deep. Old voices will whisper, make it last, make it more. But forcing the feeling just closes the door. Now I open my hands, let it pour, let it spill. Either way it's welcome, either way it's real. I let joy take its time, no measuring cup, no finish line. It blooms in the quiet, it hums in the calm. I let joy take its time, no panic in passing, no desperate song. I let joy take its time. I spent years afraid of the empty that follows. Thought joy was a debt I had to repay tomorrow, till I learned it returns, not because I demand, but because there's now room when I don't clench my hands. Oh, chasing the shadow, no mourning the climb. I let joy take its time. I'm here in the open, present and primed. I let joy take its time. The lamp clicks off, the room goes soft and white. No last minute list, running circles inside. Tomorrow sits waiting, not pacing the hall. It doesn't demand I prepare for it all. I used to lie staring, rehearsing the worst. Every shadow a story, every silence a curse. Now the dark feels neutral, the unknown feels kind. I close my eyes gently, leaving worry behind. I trust tomorrow more, no need to wrestle it through the door. It will come when it comes, with its own shape and form. I trust tomorrow more, no gripping the future to keep it from storm. I trust tomorrow more. The pillow remembers the shape of my head. The night carries nothing I have to outrun or outread. What arrives at first light, good heart or in between, will find me already open, already seen. Old nights were battles, a war with what's next. I'd bargain with morning, exhausted and vexed. Now hope isn't urgent, it isn't a race. It settles beside me, takes up its own space. I trust tomorrow more, no armor at bedtime, no tightening core. The hours will unfold as they always have before. I trust tomorrow more, I rest in the knowing, I rest and restore. I trust tomorrow more. There was a season I treated each dawn like a threat. Thought trust was naive, thought hope was a debt. Till one quiet evening the truth settled deep. Tomorrow doesn't owe me, it simply keeps. I trust tomorrow more, it carries no malice, it carries no score. I meet it with breath, not with fists or with lore. I trust tomorrow more, the night holds me gently, the morning's in store. I trust tomorrow more. I don't rush the corner, don't lunge for the door. Let the sidewalk unfold, let the world meet me more. Each step a small conversation with the ground. No need to announce myself, no need for sound. The impulse arrives, then I watch it drift by, like a leaf on the breeze that doesn't ask why. I stay with the feel until it settles and clears. Presence isn't a prize, it's just staying right here. I walk into things slowly, no grabbing, no forcing, no hurry to know me. The moment expands when I give it the room. I walk into things slowly and the world starts to bloom. I walk into things slowly. Eyes catch the flicker of light on a wall. I pause for the color before moving at all. A stranger saw a flag from across the street. I let it land gently, no urge to compete. Old patterns whisper, quicker decide. But I breathe and I answer with one quiet stride. What's worth meeting is worth meeting deep, not a race to the surface, not a promise to keep. I walk into things slowly, no crashing, no claiming, no need to control. feels wider when I don't push through. I walk into things slowly, and the truth finds its way to view. I walk into things slowly. I used to arrive everywhere, already gone. Mind 3 steps ahead, body tagging along. Now I let arrival take its own sweet time, and suddenly everything feels like it's mine. I walk into things slowly. Joy slips in quiet, no spotlight, no showy. I'm not missing the rush, I'm not losing the flow. I walk into things slowly, and wherever I go, I'm already home. I walk into things slowly. No more gripping the wheel like it might slip away. The road curves easy, doesn't demand I stay. Feet find the rhythm before the mind even asks. Every step a quiet yes, no need for masks. Wind carries a scent of cut grass and warm rain. Time isn't racing, it's walking the same lane. I don't chase the light, I let it find my face. No hurry in the heart, no empty space. Life moves gently now, no push, no pull, just allowing the how. Breath by breath, moment by moment, somehow. Life moves gently now, still turning, still learning, still here somehow. Life moves gently now. I sit with the coffee till the cup goes cool. Watch shadows lengthen across the wooden stool. Joy doesn't shout, it settles like dust in sun. Quiet momentum, the day's work already done. Old habits whisper faster, louder, more. But I smile and let them drift out the door. What matters stays close, what doesn't can fade. In this soft current, I'm not afraid. Life moves gently now, ease in the motion, peace in the vow. No force in the river, no break in the bow. Life moves gently now, still flowing, still growing, still allowed. Life moves gently now. I used to fight the current, arms tired from the swim. Now I float on my back, let the water begin. It carries me forward without asking my name. And I finally understand, this is the same. Life moves gently now, no storm in the chest, no weight on the brow. I'm walking beside it, not dragging the plow. Life moves gently now, still breathing, still believing, still here. Wow. moves gently now. Words come out lighter than they used to do. No gravel from yesterday still stuck in the throat. I open my mouth and the air just flows through. No echo of old arguments, no need to emote. Chest doesn't tighten when I say what I mean. Laughter arrives easy, no apology between. The sentence lands soft like a hand on a sleeve. Nothing forced, nothing borrowed, nothing to achieve. Nothing heavy in my voice, no anchor of sorrow, no chain of old noise, just sound floating free like smoke from a candle. Nothing heavy in my voice, I speak and it's simple, no battle, no choice. Nothing heavy in my voice. I tell you the small things without second guess. The way the light hit the cup, how the morning felt less. No armor in timbre, no shield in the tone, just truth wearing sunlight, no need to atone. The timbre is clear, like a bell in still air. No undertow pulling, no weight anywhere. What rises is honest, what settles is peace. Emotional lightness finally release. Nothing heavy in my voice, no storm in the timbre, no grief to rejoice, just breath turning melody, gentle and poised. Nothing heavy in my voice, heart speaks unburdened, no longer the noise. Nothing heavy in my voice. I carried those shadows in every note sung, till one day they lifted like frost in the sun. Now the sound that I make is the sound of me now, unedited, open, allowing somehow. Nothing heavy in my voice, joy doesn't shout it, just quietly enjoys the space where the burden no longer destroys. Nothing heavy in my voice, I'm here in the lightness, no longer the poise. Nothing heavy in my voice. I speak at the level the room already holds. No need to raise it, no need to unfold. The words land soft, but they land where they should. Truth doesn't borrow volume to be understood. I used to think quiet meant being ignored, that strength had to roar to be fully restored. Now I sit in the hush and the message is clear, confident silence whispers, it doesn't need fear. Nothing needs to be loud, no shout to be certain, no crowd to be proud. The signal is steady, the heart is loud. Nothing needs to be loud. I stand in the silence and still feel endowed. Nothing needs to be loud. The laugh comes easy, no edge to defend. The yes or the no doesn't have to pretend. It carries its weight in the calm of the tone. No armor of decibels, no need to atone. Old echoes would clamor, would fill every gap, afraid that the quiet would let something snap. Now I trust what I say. When the voice stays low, it holds more power, the less that it shows. Nothing needs to be loud, no thunder to prove it, no storm in the cloud. The truth finds its way through the softest aloud. Nothing needs to be loud. I'm here and I'm whole, no need to be wild. Nothing needs to be loud. There was a time I performed every line. Thought volume was virtue, thought volume was mine. Till one day I stopped and the room didn't fall. The quiet held everything after all. Nothing needs to be loud. The strength is in stillness, the peace in the crowd of one quiet voice that no longer is cowed. Nothing needs to be loud. I carry the knowing, unhurried, unbowed. Nothing needs to be loud. I leave the bright avenue, the horns and the glow. Slip down an alley where the streetlights hang low. No crowd pressing forward, no rush in the frame. Just cracked concrete breathing my name. The noise falls away like a coat I outgrew. Shadows stretch longer, but they don't frighten you. I walk where the pavement remembers my way, and every slow turn feels like opening a gate. Side streets feel kinder now. They don't demand speed. They don't ask me how. They hold me without holding. They let me be. Side streets feel kinder now. The world softens its edges, lets a gentle show. Side streets feel kinder now. A cat on a wall watches with half-closed eyes. A laundry line sways under darkening skies. Windows glow yellow, voices murmur through glass. None of them call me to hurry think main roads were the only way through, that faster was better, that louder was true. Now I choose the quiet, the narrow, the dim, and find every detour is welcoming him. Side streets feel kinder now, no judgment in corners, no race on the brow. They curve like forgiveness, they bend like a vow. Side streets feel kinder now, I'm walking unburdened, unhurried, unbowed. Side streets feel kinder now. There was a season I feared getting lost, thought straight lines were safety at any cost. But the map in my chest knows a different route, where kindness is quiet and arrival's about. Side streets feel kinder now, they cradle the footsteps, they soften the sound. No spotlight, no deadline, no need to be found. Side streets feel kinder now, I choose them on purpose, I choose them unbound. Side streets feel kinder now. The path keeps unfolding beneath steady feet, no finish line calling, no need to compete. I walk through the evening, the light turning low, and nothing inside me is asking to go. I used to think stopping was the only relief, that motion itself was a kind of thief. Now every step forward feels like coming to rest. The journey and stillness are no longer pressed. Still moving, still gentle, the heart keeps its rhythm, the body is a lentil of grace in the going, of peace in the flow. Still moving, still gentle, no hurry to nowhere, no place I must know. Still moving, still gentle. The wind brushes past like an old quiet friend, carries the day, small things around the bend. I don't clutch at the hours, don't mourn what is past. What matters is here in the stride that will last. The world keeps its turning, the sky keeps its hue, and I keep on walking under and on you. No war with tomorrow, no fight with tonight, going. The current is gentle, it carries me forward without asking my name. Still moving, still gentle. I'm here in the middle, no end to the frame. Still moving, still gentle. There was a time I believed I had to arrive, that peace was a station where trains don't survive. Till I learned the long exhale is the place I belong. Still traveling softly, still singing this song. Still moving, still gentle. The steps keep their promise, the heart keeps its lentil of trust in the going, of love in the stay. Still moving, still gentle. No rush to the ending, no fear of the way. Still moving, still gentle. No grand revelation, no fireworks in the sky, just this patch of gold settling right where I lie. Shoulders drop an inch, skin remembers the heat. A quiet hello from the light at my feet. I don't chase the feeling, don't need it to stay. It finds me regardless in its own gentle way. A simple reminder that joy can be small and still fill the body from neck to the wall. Sun on the back of my neck, warm like a hand that knows me best. No words, no warning, no second guess, just sun on the back of my neck. Pure and physical, nothing complex. Sun on the back of my neck. Hair lifts a little in the soft afternoon breeze. Goosebumps rise and fade, easy as they please. I tilt my head back, let the warmth pour in slow, like honey through windows, whole body closed. World keeps its noise at a comfortable hum, but right here, right now, it's only this drum of blood and of light and of skin meeting day. Simple happiness doesn't need more to say. Sun on the back of my neck, warm like forgiveness I never asked for yet. It lands without asking, no debt, no regret. Just sun on the back of my neck, alive in the moment, no future to check. Sun on the back of my neck. I used to think joy had to thunder and roar, had to ride famous, knock down every door. Now I know it can whisper, can touch without claim, can alive as a glow and still feel the same. Sun on the back of my neck, proof that the smallest things can protect. Heart from the hurry, soul from the wreck. Sun on the back of my neck, I'm here, I'm held, I'm in a check. Sun on the back of my neck. A sharp word lands or a memory flickers through. The chest tightens once, then remembers what to do. No spiral unwinding for hours on the floor. Just a brief wave, then back to the shore. I used to let the ripple become the whole sea. Chase every aftershock, beg it to leave. Now the water stills almost before it can rise. The body knows the way, no need for disguise. The calm comes back quickly, no long road home, no fight to be tricky. One breath, two breaths, the quiet reclaims. The calm comes back quickly, no residue lingers, no carrying flames. The calm comes back quickly. A plan falls through, or the light shifts too fast. Old nerves might startle, but they don't hold the past. I feel the small tremor, acknowledge release. It passes like weather, brief then at peace. There were days I'd rehearse every possible fall, build scaffolds of worry to brace for it all. Now the scaffold is gone and I still stand tall. Recovery is an effort, it's just a call. The calm comes back quickly, like fog lifting sudden, like dawn breaking thickly. No bargaining needed, no story to fix. The calm comes back quickly. I trust my own system, I trust what it picks. The calm comes back quickly. I remember the nights that stretched into days, when one small upset would steal all the rays. Now the shadow arrives, but it knows its own size. It passes in minutes, no longer a prize. The calm comes back quickly, it finds its own doorway. It knows how to slip free. No forcing the return, no pleading or plea. The calm comes back quickly. I'm safe in the know, and it always comes back to me. The calm comes back quickly. pull it wide. Light spills and like it's already been invited. No alarm is barking, no voice inside says go. Just the ceiling fan turning slow, turning slow. Coffee finds its own temperature on the sill. Steam curls up like it knows exactly how to feel. I don't have to chase the hour, don't have to make it mine. It arrives anyway, soft and on time. The day starts without me pushing. Ease replaces effort, hush replaces rushing. Body wakes when it's ready, heart already knows. Today doesn't need my permission to unfold. Oh, the day starts without me pushing. Feet touch floorboards, wood still cool from the night. No list is waiting, no urgency in sight. I stretch like the cat in the patch of sun. Long and lazy, nowhere I have to run. Window open, just a crack. Wind slips through like a friend. Carries voices from the street, but they don't pull me in. I let the morning happen, let it settle on my skin. No force and joy, no fighting where I've been. The day starts without me pushing. Ease replaces effort, hush replaces rushing. Breath comes easy, shoulders drop their low. Pieces and something I carry, it's the open road. Oh, the day starts without me pushing. I used to wake up leaning forward like tomorrow is already late. Now the hours wait for me and I don't make them wait. The day starts without me pushing. Joy arrives unhurried, no need for discussion. I'm not running toward it, not pulling it behind. Just walking gently side by side. Oh, the day starts without me pushing. Still moving, still gentle. Still enough. Monday rolls in like an old friend at the door. No pounding footsteps, no demanding more. I look at the days laid out on the page, and none of them glare, none of them rage. The hours stretch wide, no squeeze at the end. No race to the finish, no need to pretend. I feel what I want, leave the rest open wide. Time isn't hunting me down on this ride. The week isn't chasing me, no shadow behind, no urgency. I walk at my pace, let the moments be. The week isn't chasing me, breath stays even, heart stays free. The week isn't chasing me. Tuesday finds me still, sipping the same cup. No list exploding, no hurry it up. Wednesday arrives with the light on the floor. I greet it like always, no need for more. lines once barked, now they whisper at best. I nod and I answer, but stay in my nest. What needs doing waits till I'm ready to move. No guilt in the quiet, no pressure to prove. The week isn't chasing me. No whip in my back, no countdown decree. I choose what to carry, what to set free. The week isn't chasing me. Still turning the pages, still breathing easy. The week isn't chasing me. I remember the nights I'd lied awake, counting the tasks like a debt to remake. Now the clock on the wall keeps its own gentle beat, and I finally rest in the space between. The week isn't chasing me. No storm in the schedule, no fight to be seen. I'm here in the middle, held in between. The week isn't chasing me. Time flows beside me, calm as a stream. The week isn't chasing me. The street is loud the same way it always is. Horns and footsteps, conversations that fizz, but none of it lands like a weight on my ribs. No tightening throat, no clenching of fists. I walk through the crowd and the crowd stays outside. No flood in my nervous system, no need to hide. The edges don't blur, the colors don't bleed. I'm here and I'm steady, I can still breathe. The world isn't too much today. It's full, it's alive, but it doesn't outweigh the space I've made room for inside my own frame. The world isn't too much today. No siren in my chest, no runaway flame. The world isn't too much today. A stranger brushes past, says excuse me, moves on. I nod and keep walking, the moment is gone. No aftershock ripple, no story to spin. Just contact, then quiet, then starting again. I used to brace for the whole damn parade. Every sound felt like debt that I had to be paid. Now the noise stays noise and the silence stays mine. Resilience isn't armor, it's simply fine. The world isn't too much today. It spins at its speed. I don't have to obey. No drowning in input, no fray at the seam. The world isn't too much today. I'm holding my center, awake in the dream. The world isn't too much today. There were days every light felt like glare, every voice felt like static caught in my hair. I'd shrink to survive it, go small to endure, till one morning I noticed the world can be sure of its volume, its motion, its beautiful roar. And I can still stand here and ask for no more. The The world isn't too much today. It's fast and it's vivid, but I'm not its prey. I meet it with presence, not force or dismay. The world isn't too much today. I carry my portion, I give the rest away. The world isn't too much today. I used to run to catch a train that wasn't mine, stretch my legs to match a stride that wasn't kind. Now the morning opens at the speed I arrive. No apology needed, no hurry to thrive. The clock on the wall keeps its own steady beat, but it no longer pulls me off my own feet. I walk like the river knows its own bend, and every slow curve feels like a friend. This pace fits my life. Knife to carve out more hours to force the light. This pace fits my life. It holds what I need, it leaves what is right. This pace fits my life. I say no without flinching, yes without fear. The day doesn't shrink when I linger here. A cup stays warm longer, a thought gets to stay. No deadline devouring the rest of the day. Old rhythms would bruise me, would leave me behind. I'd apologize daily for being this kind to myself, to the moment, to what wants to grow. Now alignment whispers, this is the flow. This pace fits my life. No costume, no script, no internal strife. It moves like my breathing, it sways like my side. This pace fits my life. I'm not running beside it, I'm walking inside. This pace fits my life. There was a season I felt faster, meant free. That slow was surrender, that still meant defeat. Till one ordinary morning the truth settled in. The pace that fits me is where life begins. This pace fits my life. No race to outrun what was never a fight. Every step says yes to the shape of the night. This pace fits my life. I belong in the rhythm, I belong in the light. This pace fits my life. Mm-hmm.